Hi everybody, Susie here, just another beauty guru, and I wanted to film a little chit chat to get ready with me. It's been a long day, and I wanted to show you a couple of things that I got. First, I restocked my NYX micro brow pencil. Had to do that. Then I got this. This is the Sigma Eye Base, and this one, I'm not sure what color it's in. Ignite. It is in Ignite. And this is a new one because what it does is it almost puts a shadow on your lid and covers up your skin tone so that you get a more even look with your eyeshadows that you do put on. And it gets a lot of good reviews on with my influencers that I watch. And Allie uses it religiously all the time, but they said it was like $30, but I was able to get it off of Amazon for like $10. So like, check out Amazon, y'all. Check out Amazon. And then I got the Wet n Wild Chameleon Highlight. And I just wore this. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And it is so soft. But look at how it goes on. It almost, see that shimmer? Can you see it? Let me see if I can get a little bit more. There. It is pretty. It is so pretty. It's a little glittery, but I don't mind it because I think it's very pretty, and it will last all day. Of course, now I look like Tinkerbell sharded on my wrist right now, but that's okay. We're playing with glitter, so let's have some fun, shall we? So how is everybody doing? I am a little tired. Had dawn patrol this morning because my darling husband could not stop coughing. And this has been going on for a couple of months, since September really. And we've gone to the doctor and they give him antibiotics, and we go to the doctor and they give him antibiotics. Do you see how white that is? It's not white, it's almost a fleshy tone. It's just lighter than my skin tone, which I don't mind because it's going to give a base and even out my eyelids. And I got an idea for the color that I want to do. But anyways, back to my husband. He could not stop coughing. It was from 3 in the morning. Finally, at 5 in the morning, I called my boss and told her I was going to take him into the ER. And because, like I said, we've been dealing with this since like September. They put him on a 28-day dose of antibiotics. It didn't go away. They put him on a 10-day dose, a 14-day dose, prednisone, you name it. It's this. This is what it is. And, you know, just, it's not this. It's not. And I know I've shared this before, but my mom, you know, she passed away of lung cancer at 62. And when she was going through it, I lived with her. And I kept having to take her to the doctors because she kept getting sick. They kept saying it was pneumonia. It's just pneumonia. It's just pneumonia. It's just pneumonia. It's just pneumonia. We went from the summertime, so it was like August, September, October, November. Finally, that November, we had her into the ER, or she was admitted into the hospital with pneumonia. And the doctors came back and said there was a mass on her lungs. Well, the mass had been there. It had been there. And they kept saying it was pneumonia over and over and over again. Well, the mass should have disappeared by now. We thought it was just fluid on her lungs. So, you know, it ended up being stage 4 small cell lung cancer, and it was a tumor the size of a softball. By the time they finally paid attention to her symptoms. My mom was on state insurance, so I always believed that that's why they didn't, care for her. Well, we've been going since September, and he can't stop coughing. And I said, enough. We just went to an ENT on Friday, and he walks in and he says, you've got sinusitis. Give you some antibiotics. That's what's wrong. Did he take a swab? Did he do some blood work? No. Did he? No, he just walked in, looked at my husband, and said, well, you've had this before, so that's what it is. And gave him antibiotics. And the man cannot stop coughing. So I took him this morning and I told them they need to do something. They need to run some tests. They need to see what's wrong. They were looking for everything, and they were even looking for blood clots on the lung. They were trying to find out why he's coughing. They said everything up here is fine. They're treating that. Something down here is not fine. They didn't find cancer. They didn't find blood clots. They didn't find those things that I was worried about. So it's a blessing. I'm grateful because they actually looked and they did the blood work and they even checked. It's not pneumonia. So they call it bronchitis now. So now he's got bronchitis. But they think it might be early onset COPD, and he has to have a pulmonary fit test so that they can see if his lungs are behaving like the bronchial tubes are behaving and stuff. And so his doctor has to order that test. They couldn't order it through the ER. But they did a breathing treatment on him, and that helped him breathe so much better. So I'm a little tired, and I was in such a rush to do makeup this morning that I didn't get to play, and I didn't play yesterday. This is my therapy. This is what I do to relax. This is what I love to do. This brings me joy. So today, I'm going to try a look, and it's one that I saw similar to one that I saw Angelica Nyqvist do, and it was a brown and a blue. And my Wicked Widow has browns and blues. So we're going to play with the Wicked Widow. I don't know what palette she was using, but she used darker shade of brown on the outside, and I think I'm going to go in with Patrick Bateman, which is a dark blue, but I want that frenzy all over the lid. So I'm going to try, let's go with Paul Allen in our crease. Let's go with Mergers. No, darker. Reservation, we'll go darker in the outer part. And then I'm going to go into Patrick Bateman right here, and it's going to go on the inside, but I'm going to put Frenzy right here, this beautiful shifty blue all over the lid. And then, I don't know, maybe Vein, the white one, I don't know, but let's get to playing on my eyes because I need to relax. It has been a long day. I did not get to work. Well, I was at work. I was just in the ER. But I didn't, I didn't get to work today till like 9:45. So the morning went by really fast. But God bless my coworkers and my boss, because they were so wonderful and so caring and worried. And, you know, it's nice to have that feeling of family when you're worried about your family. It's nice to have that feeling like it's going to be okay. And I do feel better because I was getting worried. But he did a breathing treatment at work. And then I had him do one when I got home, because I got off work and I picked up his prescriptions. And one of the prescriptions was a breathing treatment, a nebulizer, I think it's called. And they do the albuterol in it. I remember when my nephew was a baby, he had to have breathing treatment several times a day. And I would help my sister out. And there were times where I would have to give the baby his breathing treatment. Because sometimes, not every day, just sometimes, ooh, that is really dark brown. It's almost black. Look at that pigment in that. Wicked Widow is awesome. Just awesome. I barely tapped in there, and look at how dark that is. I love it. And no fault. Look at that pimple. It's very angry. This one disrespected me, and I had to pop it. Don't pop your pimples. Get the patches. At my age, I should not be fighting pimples. Okay, I did a bad thing. Last night I fell asleep with my makeup on. I was exhausted. But I've been up since 3 this morning with my poor husband. And I just, wow. That is beautiful. What a great color. You seen this? See how nice it's just blending beautifully. Look at that. Nice, soft blend. Nice, soft blend. I love it. I love it. So anyways, we did that today. And it was so cute because my husband and I talk about, like, don't you leave me. You know, he's my end game. That's it. He's it for me. He's my end game. I'm so in love. I get the tingles and all when it comes to my husband. I still get all the tingles, and he excites me, and I enjoy being with him. I enjoy spending time with him, and it is, I've never had someone who supports my dreams besides my parents. Well, and my friends, but this is a partner, and it's a partnership, and we take care of each other. And I better stop because I'm going to start tearing up. So we're going into Patrick Bateman now. We're getting it on the lid. That nice dark blue. Oh yeah, look at that go. Now I want this as the base under the glitter, the shimmer, to make that shimmer really pop. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. I don't know if you can see all the cuts on my hands. My little kitty is getting me a lot. Oh my gosh. And at night when I'm in my jammies and I don't have pants on, he tries to scale my legs, and it's just like, ah! I forgot about kittens. You know, and I don't know how y'all feel about this, but my indoor kitties don't usually have claws. So I just keep telling them, enjoy them while you got them, buddy. Because he's of the age to be fixed and clawed, he will be. And then I won't have the boo-boos anymore. He is the cutest little thing. And his little paws, he goes like this. His little toe beans. They're so cute. I just love it. All right, let me pop on some glitter glue and get going on this. But my husband is resting right now. But like I said, it was really cute because we always talk about, don't you leave. You're not leaving me. And I tell him, you're not going to leave me. He goes, I'm trying not to. And then he says, I'm afraid you're going to leave me. Man, I am so healthy. I am so blessed with good health. And the only thing I have wrong is high sugars, which aren't too bad. They're at like 6.5 with the Manjaro. I know a lot of people use that to lose weight. I use it for diabetes. My A1Cs were like 8 before, which is not good. It's not good at all to have A1Cs that high. So here we go with Frenzy. Look at that. Oh my God, that's beautiful. And I like to go in with my finger because it brings such a punch with the color. Oh yeah, that is gorgeous. And look at that. This Wicked Widow Beauty. I could have done my face first. I've got like 0 fallout. Well, I had 0 fallout till I stuck my finger in my face. All right, and into the center. Into the center. We need a different brush. This one's beautiful. See what I'm looking for? It's flat. See how it's flat, but it's wide. And that's going to bring that color right in here. And what I'm going to do is go into Vein, this white glimmer shadow here. Get it on the brush. See, on the brush. Take my setting spray, which is almost empty, and spray my brush to wet the pigment. Now, because I have crinkles, I have to straighten this out a little bit. My finger, I got big old ham hands. It's too big to get into the corner. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. Makes it like a wintry. Odin's Eye just came out with a winter palette, and it's got a lot of the blues and stuff like this. I think it's pretty, but Angelica Nyqvist was just doing eye looks on it, and she described it beautifully. If you're the type of person that likes light colors but not darks, it'd be perfect for you. And I like a mixture. I like to have both. But what's cool is I do have both because of all my palettes that I do have. And while the palette is gorgeous, it's not a color story I'd reach for. Like, don't tell my husband, but this Wicked Widow Beauty palette, wasn't really a color story I'd reach for because I was scared of blues, and browns are just boring to me, and it's blues and browns really. Um, but I'm finding myself reaching for it because I'm playing with blues more, and it's a lot of fun. But you never know, unless you try. I just don't see that as a palette with so many light pastels as one that I would reach for on the regular. I like my purples. Right now, I am still in love with this one. The Batty Bean Fantasy Cosmetica, which is familiar. Look at that color story. Now, it's got a couple of pastels. Just a couple. The rest are darks. Isn't that beautiful, though? Look at the colors. Oh, my gosh. I just want to play with it right now. I can't get enough. It's just so pretty. But it's okay, it's okay. I don't have to play with everything right now. And that's the truth. But this eye look, oh my gosh. Stenosha. Very pretty. I'm going to need more makeup wipes soon. I used to only clean my face with makeup wipes because these wipes take everything off. They really do. Now, I use them as a tool for when I'm doing my makeup and taking it off just where I need it off. And I actually use a cleansing balm now for my face. And then I've got the Bioma cleanser. I kind of like it. I liked it at first, but I'm noticing that it doesn't, the more I use it, it doesn't really lather. It doesn't leave my face dry, and skin tight, but I'll do the balm first, and then to get rid of you've got to double cleanse when you use a balm, and I'll double cleanse with the Bioma, and it doesn't really foam up. So I'm not sure how good of a cleanser it would be, other than it gets rid of the balm, any residue I have left over from the balm, because a balm is almost like a grease that takes the paint off your face. But it lathers up really good. I use the Garnier, and it's got hyaluronic acid in it. And yeah, it's really good stuff. And I just love it. Since it's so late in the afternoon and I've got plenty of skincare on, I'm not going to prime. I think let's do the Maybelline Superstay Lumi Matte. I like this one. But before we get into this, I need to wet my sponge. Gosh, I wasn't even filming that, and I'm just talking away. So I got my base on. I've got my concealer on. That looks so much better. That concealer is a little light, though. It's the Milani one that I'm not the biggest fan of, but it does brighten my under eye really pretty. But it's not my NARS. We all know how I feel about my NARS. I loves my NARS. Gosh, I've got an accent. Kind of sound like a hick. What I do with? There it is. Getting my setting powder because the Milani Conceal Imperfect likes to crease up. I think it's meant for younger women, not with, we call it mature skin. Gen Xer. It's Gen Xer skin. Still trying to look like I'm in my 30s or something. I don't know. I know I don't. But half the kids I work with are half my age. They could be my children. You know, and I'm okay with that. I really am. I just remember when I was younger that people my age looked a lot older than what I feel like I look like. I don't feel like I look as old as I am. I hope I don't. My fucking gray streaks give it away. But there's nothing I can do about it. So do my daughters. They love to come up and say, Mom, in public. And it's like, what I tell you about calling me Mom in public, you know, criminelli. My grandbabies give it away. I know I had a tia that would lie about her age all the time. All the time. And she was telling people she was in her 30s when she was in her 60s. And she was supposed to be on oxygen. And she wouldn't carry the oxygen tank around because it made her look old. And she had a big old beehive. And she was like 5'2". She was a munchkin. And when they would have the house parties, she would tell the kids, I'm your sister. I'm your sister. I'm your sister. And when the kids got older, she was still telling them to say, I'm your sister, even though she was their mother and stuff like that. You know, it was funny. She dyed her hair all the time. I need to be better at it. But I need to go blonde, hide the rest of my Hispanic heritage before they deport my ass. Shit. So I keep it shaved. I ain't lying about that. I keep it shaved. Because if they see me rolling with my mustache, they're going to be like, that's a chola. Get her. She belongs in Mexico. I'm only half. Damn it. The state of the world today really, really, really bugs me. I'm going to put my eyebrows on. I'll be right back. Okay, I think that's as close as they're going to get. They don't need to be perfect. I'm not going anywhere. I just don't feel complete without them anymore, you know? And what can I say? I used to have eyebrows. You know, they were thick, bushy caterpillar eyebrows. And then the 90s happened. Actually, the 80s. Shut up, because I was like plucking the shit out of this, you know, when I was in beauty college. And I was fucking them up then. And I remember there was one lady there who had to draw hers on all the time because, and I mean, she'd had less than what I have. But she said she has shaved them one time and it never grew back. And I was like, oh, you know, scared. But I still had big, beautiful, bushy brows. So I wasn't that scared. I just wasn't going to shave them. That being said, here we are with my brows. And the eye look is almost complete. Let's get some. Let's do my lower part of my eyes, my under eyes. I want to get that going. That sounds like fun. Let me find the proper brush that I need. Not trying to look away or anything. I just need a flat brush. I think I found it. Clean it off just a bit with my color switch. Yes, I did just wash my brushes, but I like to play. I'm going to go in with Patrick Bateman, that blue color, under my eye. It's a nice dark blue. I got to give it to Wicked Widow Beauty. They do have a beautiful, beautiful formula for these mats to lie down so well and to just blend out so effortlessly. And the pigment is awesome. No wonder when you go on their website, everything's sold out. Look at how nice and even and beautiful that just went on. Wow. I've been doing neutrals and fall colors for work. And just, you know, the boring basic B stuff, you know, the Anne colors, the neutrals. And it's fast and it's easy and it's not fun. This is a fucking blast. So is everybody ready for Turkey Day? I sure hope so. I will be working, but then I will be heading up to the Folkses. We will be heading up to the Folkses. We're going to stay the night there since we don't have to work the next day. And just relax and visit. Have some family time, you know? I mean, I love visiting with family. It's fun. And my daughter's going to be there. And I hope my other daughter's going to be there. I know at least one child's going to be there. And so it'll be nice to see her. And his son's going to be there. So my stepson will be there. And yeah, I'll bring my dog. We'll play. Because I bring my dog. That's why. God, that looks so pretty. I love it. It's dark, but it's got the right amount of glimmer, man. It's just, I can't help it. I loves it so much. It's almost a Christmas color. It's not quite light enough, I know, or bright enough. I think red and green would make good Christmas colors. Oh, I do have a palette. Oh, I have a 'Tis the Season palette. Cosmic Brushes. Cosmic Beauty. Oh yeah, look, I tore up that purple like nobody's business. But there is red and green in there. Red and green, baby. We're going to do it this holiday season. We're going to be festive as fuck. I'm so excited. Yes, absolutely. Should I wear it on Thanksgiving and be really, really festive? We should find a dark red lip. That's what we should do next. Oh no, I need some blush. I need some color on my face. Let's get some color on this face. I don't even got bronzer on, for the love. What's wrong with me? Who do I think I am right now? No bronzer? Are you kidding me? Since I've already powdered, we're going in with the powder. Ooh, that pimple is really big. Don't pop it, Susie. Don't pop it. It's going to make a big dark mark on your face. That's good. That's good. Oh, my goodness gracious. at my age getting pimples. What the hell is wrong with me? I don't understand. Could it be stress? I've never gotten stress pimples before. It was always, the monthly thing, which I don't get anymore. Yeah, I'm that old. So it finally stopped about a year or so ago. But I would always get them once a month. But now, I don't know what these are. I don't think it's hormonal. I'm not a hormonal person. What kind of hormones should I be taking at my age? Should I be taking hormones? Do I need estrogen? Oh, that looks good. So pretty. So pretty. My skin tone looks pretty. What blush do I want to wear? What blush do I want to wear? I go in with the Ulta Beauty. This is just the generic Ulta Beauty blush trio. And from the Ulta Beauty collection, I got it for $7. Y'all, I use the hell out of it, and it lasts and lasts and lasts. I want to try other blushes. I really do. But they're so expensive. You know what I want to get is that Fat Water Toner Serum from Fenty. That's going to be my next toner that I get. I'm almost out of the Anua ceramide one. It's rice water. Yeah, look at me putting horchata on my face. I won't drink it. But I put it on my face. And that's worked pretty good. I like the moisture that it adds. So that toner serum sounds really amazing. If it's more serum-like, then it'd be less to spill because it'd be thicker. And that just, oh, that looks so much better. Wow, look at me. I'm kind of cute. I gotta fix that broken tooth. Yeah, I broke it. But it builds character. Okay. And I want some of the Sephora collection blush that I got in the shade Heated. It's kind of got a shimmer to it, see? It's not a flat matte. It's got a little bit of shimmer. There she go, looking like a clown. There she goes. She did it again. That looks good, though. I'm a clown person. I like my makeup. I like the process of it. It is so much fun. So much fun. If you're not having fun, what are you doing? Life is too short not to have a blast every day, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful I took my husband today because I was starting to get worried because, the situation with my mom happened. Like, Mom's been gone now 17 years. And it was triggering me. His coughing situation was really triggering me, and I was getting really scared. And so, he started coughing at 3 o'clock this morning and couldn't stop. And he was very weak, and he couldn't hardly walk to the bathroom, which is, we have an ensuite bathroom. It's just on the other side of the bed, and he was just short of breath. And I was like, nope, we're going in. We're going in. Houston, we have a problem. And so I took him in. Because I know he did just go to the doctor. He did just get another set of antibiotics. But how many times are they going to put antibiotics on him and not test him? Antibiotics will clear the head up, but not the lungs if it's something pulmonary. So I'm very grateful that I took him because There was no signs of cancer. There was, they did find a nodule on his lung that we have to keep an eye on, but that's just something that we have to keep an eye on. They said it's not cancerous. It's only 4 millimeters. Um, and it's bronchitis that he's got. It's bronchial in nature, the cough. Remember what I said, don't put it in the corners if you're got mature lips, because it will bleed out into the sides of your mouth if you do that. I don't put it into the corner. I stop right here, right there. I used to go all the way in. I can hear my puppy out there. He jingles when he walks. Thank God he's not barking. He's a little miniature Dachshund, and they bark like crazy for no reason at all. None. I can see these lines coming on my lips. There's nothing fine about them. They're lines. But try very hard. To have resting bitch face most of the time. It really does work. Oops. It really does work. Let me tell you, because I'd have a lot more wrinkles. Now, see this? I would definitely get this filled. I would definitely get this Botoxed, but I don't have the money for it, so I'm going to keep using makeup because I enjoy doing the makeup. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, I am not going to age gracefully. I'm going to fight that shit with every fiber of my being. Do I want this one or do I want the other one? Hold whilst I see which one I want to use. We're going to go in with Mystery, which is the lighter color one. Yeah, why not? I feel like I always do the more brown tone one. Guys can be real jerks about red lipstick. Thinking that you're wanting something because you're wearing a red lipstick and not because you just want to look pretty, and the hashtag Me Too movement really, really made a big difference. But I still get a lot of mija, from idiots. Idiots. It's like, don't do that. Don't, and I won't wear the red at work because of that. And I used to have at other jobs the worst of the worst of these sick individuals who do not have boundaries, just wanting to put their hands on you. And it's just like, I I had to work. So I was in that situation. I wore makeup not for them, for me, And it was like I was being punished for it. It's like, that's what you get for wearing makeup. That is not a world that is fair, but it is a real world and it's out there. And I'm so grateful where I'm at today. I don't deal with it as much, but I will avoid wearing the red. I'll wear the brown instead. But look how pretty that is. I look cute. I like it. And if I want to look cute, I should be allowed to. You know, it's my God-given right. But sometimes men are jerks. It's just that simple. Sometimes, not all men, you know. And my husband always gets worried that, you know, I'm going to hit on someone at work. And I'm like, babe, 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 they're all half my age. So, you know, well, you're seeing a full grown man. I'm seeing little Timmy there wanting a popsicle, you know, and it's not. Mm-mm, no, no. And the ones who can't handle the makeup are much older. They're just cochinos, you know. There's no other word for it. And it's okay, you know, it's not so bad at this job. It's not, oh, before I go, I want to do the chameleon. The chameleon. Let's see. Yes, let's put some on, shall we? Where is the brush I used earlier with this? There it is, there it is, there it is. I think this one had the ring of power on it. Okay, we're going in with this hot stuff. Ooh. That's okay. I was hoping for more, you know, I don't know, alien slut vibes. Like a sheen that looks like metallic, but I don't know. It kind of looks like this, just on your face. This is giving glitter princess vibes. Oh well. That's pretty though. I want more. I keep putting it on. Oh, there's something wrong with me. I can't help it. But anyways, thank you guys for sticking around and listening to me rant. Let me know what you think of this look in the comment section. Please, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. It does a lot of good to my self-esteem if people liked and subscribed. And yeah, thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.